Happy Saturday. Some more Starsector with the Nexerlin and Star Wars mods. Been doing this one for a little bit. Let's see. So, Starsector. If you're not familiar with this game, it's basically a 2D, fly around, shoot stuff with... Actually, it's control the fleet. You can fly around to one ship if you really want to, but safety and numbers type deal. It's got a little bit of RPG elements to it. Your main character levels up. I think in vanilla version of Starsector, I think the level tops out at, what, 15 or 20? But with a mod, you can go up to level 40. I'm using that mod. The reason why is that way you get all the boxes if you want them. We're not going to get all the boxes because we don't. A lot of them aren't going to apply to us in this run, so we don't worry about the last few of them here. But if you're interested in seeing what mods I'm currently running, just type in !SS mods, and the bot will produce a link for you to a file that will show you what mods I'm currently using, as well as some modifications I made to a settings file for reasons you'll see in a second. Anyway, so Gimpy the Hutt, stuff. That's where we are, level 31. And then our fleet is currently maximum 40 ships, upper left-hand corner. Default, if you don't play with the settings file, is 30. Why 40? Why are we using 40? Because it allows us to cart around up more salvage ships that we can sell or repair and use as our own. So that's what we're doing now. So our initial fleet is 39? No. No, we have room for 8 more. So yes, right, we're missing the last row isn't shown because there's no ships down there. So anyway, so right now we're currently, well, you're repaired, so put you back in the mothball. Actually, that one's repaired too. So those guys are ready to go. So you come out of the mothball to repairs. So we put a ship into mothballs to so it doesn't eat up crew, or it doesn't require crew, and it doesn't require any supplies or anything like that, because you're basically just pulling around space. Once you pull out of mothball, it requires crew, and then it's going to eat up supplies. And the reason we're pulling these guys out of mothballing is because the little orange bars there, that means the ship has suffered permanent damage, basically. But we have a particular skill through our character screen that will repair these little orange marks. It will repair one randomly every 30 days, roughly. And when we say randomly, it means if we had multiple ships that were damaged, say this one and this one, if they're both unmothballed, it would, randomly pick one of those two. So typically what we usually do is if we have multiple ships, like these three were all had permanent damage on them, we kept all but one of them mothballed, so one gets repaired a little bit faster than the other. And once it's repaired, it goes back to the mothball until we can get it to where it needs to be, which is usually back at our home planet. But anyway, it's that. So, ships are currently running around with, let's see, this is a Secutor. This is basically a big star destroyer. It's only 2.2 kilometers long. This is a Procurator battle cruiser. So, this is technically a Republic ship. It's basically a carrier. It's got 6 fighter bays, 31 medium energy hardpoints, and 6 small energy hardpoints. Small energy hardpoints are good for point defense weapons, and so this thing does not have good point defense, so it's pretty dependent on its fighters for defense against other fighters and missiles, or its other ships in the fleet that are better at that, which, again, this one is more about shooting bigger ships. And then this is the Procurator, which is basically just a large Star Destroyer. Predecessor to an Imperial Star Destroyer types, even though it's bigger, because this one is 2.5 kilometers long. It's got 10 small energy, 34 medium energy, and 3 fighter bays. So again, a little more susceptible to fighter attacks and bombers, that kind of thing. That's why it has its fighters, and of course support ships too. And then we have a vanilla ship in here, the Paragon, which you're just kind of goofing around with. It's actually more effective than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's not great, but especially in comparison, because it is a capital ship. It's got 3 medium universal, 4 small missiles, 4 large energies, 4 medium energies, and 9 small energies. So again, it's working. The problem is it's slower than these guys are, and it doesn't have as many ordnance points. Ordnance points determine, what you can actually put on the ship. How many guns, how big guns are they, that kind of stuff, and some extra stuff too. It's okay. We probably should replace it for something more Star Warsy to be more effective, but you know. Okay, and then we have a Venator, which is basically a carrier. Then we have 3 of these heavy Mandalorian cruisers, the Azures. These are basically just gunships, which are very good at their jobs. And then we have these Ascendancy class Star Destroyers. These are Chiss starships, spaceships, whatever you want to call them. They are effectively carriers as well. They're very good at their jobs for being cruisers. They're basically cruisers, but they hit like capital ships because they got lots of ordnance points to play around with. Then we have a Victory 1 Star Destroyer for missile boat stuff. We have a Proclamator, which that one down here as well. These are destroyers, or these cruisers? These are cruisers. These are solid cruisers too. More Republic stuff, right? Yeah, more Republic stuff. Oh, that's right. I forgot. We're working for the Republic at the moment, but that has nothing to do with the ships we have. First Order escort carriers. These are destroyer-sized ships. Can't afford fighter bays. Some government hard points. They're just a little bit smaller. Vanilla Hammerhead. This is Ascendancy Frigate. This is another Chiss ship, but it's a frigate. It's not too bad. We keep it around. It's a good little gunboat. Then 2 vanilla ships here. The Hyperion class advanced strike gunships. These are pretty good for vanilla. They teleport. They have one medium universal, 2 medium energy. So they have 1 gunbow cannon, which is ballistic, and 2 heavy dual ion cannons for taking out shields a little bit faster. They're both twins, so same builds. Then we have 2 quasars. Basically, they're frigate carriers, or frigate-sized carriers. 4 fighter bays, 4 small energy, 1 medium energy. They're horrible ships, but they carry fighters, and that's what matters. And then we have, these are more Chiss. These are Chiss light ascendancy cruisers, and technically a frigate as far as the game cares about. 4 medium energy, 6 small energy, and 4 fighter bays. So basically a lot of punch for a little package here, because 148 ordnance points for a frigate is quite a bit. Because the Quasar here is 100, but that 40. It's a pretty big difference for carrying around fighters. And these guys are the same thing. It's a mirror build. And then last but not least, well, not last, not quite yet. And this is a Farstar class Rebel Corvette. This is converted Corellian Corvette. It's basically, this is like a unique type one. I don't know if this is, this is the only one I've ever seen of this variant. It's got 5 medium energy and 2 fighter bays. Corellian Corvettes normally are, I think they have like 2 or 3 mediums and like 6 or so small energy hardpoints, no fighter bays. So this is one special. The only reason we're keeping it around, no real, it's not that great, but again, it's a frigate with 2 fighters, and that's what we're doing that. And then we have a Nebulon B New Republic. Oh, so this is a New Republic version of this frigate. 2 small missile, 4 small energy, 8 medium energy, and 1 fighter bay. So pretty solid for a frigate of its size. 130 ordnance points, so lots of stuff there. And one of my favorite all-time Star Wars ships in these games is this is a Corellian gunboat, the DP-200. And so it's again a frigate with 3 medium energy, 4 small missiles, and 4 small energy. It's fast. It's got a pretty good punch with those weapons, so it does well. And this is another Chiss. This is just Chiss frigate for 4 small energy. Sorry, 4 small missile, 4 small energy, and 4 medium energy. 105 ordnance points. So very comparable to this. Probably a little bit better, technically, because 4 small missiles, 4 small energy, 4 medium energy. So 3, 4, and 4. So 1 medium energy hardpoint difference and more ordnance points. The Chiss ships are very strong. In every weight class, they are stronger than pretty much everything else. Usually because they have more ordnance points. But anyway, and then we have 4 freighters. We need a 5th one that we're supposed to be picking up that's been built for us. So we'll get that relatively soon, depending on where we are right now. So anyway, that's our fleet. And then our colonies. These are all our different colonies and stations that we control. All the little blue and white things over here, these are our governors. These are alpha cores. They're AI cores, basically. If we were playing vanilla, everybody, well, maybe not everybody, but the hegemony would be really angry at us because they don't like AIs. But the Star Wars factions, they don't care. So we like them because they are better than any human governors. Mainly because they have that extra hypercognition, which gives them bonuses for colony stuff. And the Gimpy one, we don't have that. Sorry, my voice is going. Damn it. Let's see if that's better. Nope. Anyway, Gimpy doesn't have to be a governor. We could swap him out with an AI core if we want to go visit this planet and swap him out, but Gimpy needs business, or he needs to, take care of some things. He's not a horrible governor, but just not as good as that. Do we even have any more alpha cores, or we use them all up? We got 2 left. That's an alpha core there. So all this junk we're currently carting around. Gotta go sell that somewhere. But anyway, these are all our colonies. Our income currently is at 600,000 credits a month. Some colonies not making money. Go look at them a little bit later. This is our fleet eating up. Let's see. Losing 12,000. Anyway, we got a commission with the Republic right now. I guess we should look at the factions so you can see what's going on here. So this playthrough, it's a random galaxy, so it's not the base galaxy you get typically that you don't have to use, but that's what random galaxy is for. It makes it more interesting sometimes. But anyway, we had to go with a random galaxy because we wanted to create our own faction, which is, of course, the Gimpy. What is my name? I don't even remember the name of the... I think it's the Gimpy. Usually it's what I use. But anyway, started the game. We didn't include any of the major vanilla factions, which are the Hegemony, Tachyon, the others, whatever they are. We kept a couple of the minor ones in just to make life interesting, like the Pirates, Independence, and the Ludic Path, because they make life fun for everybody. But the rest of the factions belong to the Star Wars mod, although you may notice that the Empire is in here because they've been eliminated. Finding out that every time we do a random galaxy, the Empire does not last very long for whatever reason. If we do just a regular galaxy, no randomization to it, they tend to last a little bit longer, if not to be a little bit stronger for some reason. Not sure why. I think it's just the way what happens with the setup of the random galaxies and stuff. But anyway, we have a commission with the Republic, so we're getting money every time we do something that they like. Get paid. But the downside is their enemies are our enemies, and their allies are pretty much our allies. Show up over here. So it's just Ascendancy, the Cooperative, Mandalorians, Cooperative, Republic, Favorable, Independence, Welcome. So it is the same, isn't it? It is the same. And then enemies right there. So if we break away from the Republic, basically all our reputations will change based on how we've been treating these guys. I mean, the Pirates, Ludic Path, will hate us no matter what because of the bad guys. Same with Black Sun and Zan Consortium, because those Consortium and Black Sun are both pirates as well, technically. So, but we're fine. I probably should break away from the Republic, but I like the extra money. So, where are we? Extra cargo pods. So where are we? I don't remember where I left off. The essential array, it's neutral, so I think we'll take that. There we're going. There's an inactive gate. Okay, we're out here exploring, I think. Explored and explored. Explored. So I think that's what we're doing up here. We're exploring. We're looking for more blueprints still to make ships of our own, which the custom production is for. We have a couple of planets with heavy industry. That's where these production capacities are coming from. And these are all the things that we can make. Capital ship, these are ships, weapons, and fighters. So currently we're looking for more blueprints for smaller ships, because right now we have good capital blueprints, but as far as our frigates, destroyers, and cruiser blueprints, we're very lacking as far as the Star Wars stuff goes, and that's what we're looking for. So we need more blueprints for those groups, as well as more fighters, because, again, our fighter selection is good if we're looking for fighters that are 15 points or more in cost. We'd like to see more better blueprints for the 5 and 10 point range of fighters, just to fit on the smaller ships a little bit more better, because they have less ordnance points to play around with, so we need, you know, not as good fighters and bombers to go on them. And we'd like to have a better selection too, because we don't have basically all our 5 and 10 point fighters are pretty much dependent on salvage, and we don't want that. We want to make our own, because again, if it's 15 points or better, we can make whatever we need. But if we want anything lower than that, not so much, which is what we need. So anyway, that's that. Doctrine, these are what the patrols are supposed to look like. They don't always look that way, but what are you gonna do? We're okay. Okay, so now should we do something? We're exploring. Exploring. So remnants. Do I want to beat up on remnants with if the ships are big enough? Get an alpha core, maybe. Might get an alpha core out of them, because that big ship there. Get him. Ta-da. Okay, so what do you want to bring? Again, remnants, don't screw around with them. They're still dangerous. Executor, procurator, the gunboats. Because the remnant weapons are really good about shooting down fighters and missiles and stuff. So guns would be better. Missiles, though, that should be good enough. Okay, and as always, don't be stupid. So, escort. There we go. That'll work. Fuse up. Fighters launching. Go. That's right. I need to switch away from this ship, too. I need to find a more manageable ship. Because right now, the only weapons I can use on this thing are the... Well, I could use other guns. There's nothing really in the middle. I think all the hard points on this are on the sides. I don't think they have anything up here on the middle. I'll take a look at that, maybe. I'm thinking about changing around the ion cannons, or then maybe putting some more along the spine if there's space here. It looks like there might be some. So we'll take a look at that when we get to a place where we can look at it. Which will be a little while still. Anyway, so we're the bad guys. Okay, it looks like the nuclear fleet is going to be over on our right. Yep, that's where they are. Fighters in. This thing.
Target at maximum firepower.
Die. much destruction. Junk in the way. Never mind. Yeah, we still have some left. They're behind us now. So I'm basically just giving the fighters strike targets. That's what we're doing there. So let's go flying in that way. We get turned around someday. That's what we call our fighters, because two left out of our squadrons. Hey, no problem. Alpha core. Yay, peeking through the wreckage. No alpha core, just one beta. Oh well. Too much fuel. Okay. So much for that. Okay, so we're going to grab that sensor array. So we can extend our sensor ranges by a little bit. As long as we control that satellite. Which these guys will probably take it back. Over cargo capacity, how'd that happen? So food. See, we don't need food. Keep it leveled up. Let's see what I get. Ballistic mastery. Don't really do ballistics. System expertise. Let's see how this applies to. Oh, sorry. This. The ship's system has range plus 50% range. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Coordinated maneuvers, plus 6% to nav rating of fleet for deployed frigates, plus 3% for destroyers. Everybody gets is 1%, plus 50% to command point recovery rate from deployed frigates, plus 25% from destroyers. From warfare, we'll get that probably last. Direct operations, we don't care about that. We don't do automated ships, don't do cybernetics, don't do Neuralink, and we don't do phase coils. So I'm not going to be taking those four. So we're at the point where all this stuff really doesn't matter at this point. So we'll do coordinated maneuvers just to get rid of it. Blueprints we didn't know. Okay, this claim, bring it online. Proceed, overload the array to emit a neutrino boost, uncovering nearby slipstreams. We get experience for this. Volatiles, we'll get hyperspace topography, plus 20 to that. And maximum burn increased by 3 while in hyperspace, so that's the whole point about this topography stuff, is you get little bonuses like that. Okay, I'm going to go fix this little gate up here. which will make traveling out this area a little bit easier or quicker. And the gate. Okay, so now we have a decision to make. We've got 1,800 supplies left. Eating up 33 per day. Heavy industry completed at Rocketville Mine. What do we do there next? There's a heavy industry. We want to upgrade this to orbital works. Increases ship quality by 20%. So, yes, please. How much is it going to cost? 300,000. Be done in 150 days. Sure, why not? Okay, so we're eating up about 1,000 supplies in a month. No, wait a minute, that just changed. Still quite a bit. Fight these guys, because we're really, in all honesty, we're looking for more of these AI cores, specifically the alphas. More betas are always good, gammas are okay, but these are the ones we're really looking for. We need more. Okay, that's funny. I'll talk to you a little bit. We don't need to bring as many ships in this time. So we'll just bring... Paragon, because it's more of a gunship and missiles and stuff. That should be fine. So 220 supplies to get this fleet deployed. That. There we go. Dum, 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 dum. Kill them all. He doesn't want to fight me. All my fighters are dead. How'd that happen? Means teleporting is going to save him. It's not. Okay. These guys are vicious. They're only cruisers, but they got a pretty good punch. No, we're not done yet. We are. Give me an Alpha Core, please. No Alpha Core, but 2 betas and 1 Omega. I'm sorry, Gamma. I want to ditch organics or metal. Let's do explore. Been there. Been to the orange. These 2 oranges up here, and there's a white dwarf too. It's a neutron star we don't want to visit because neutron star is bad. So we'll go there. Shadow. How can neutron stars be bad? I heard they left a party. No, they suck. They suck a lot. The reason they suck is because they shoot out this nice little beam from their star, and when the beam hits you, it makes your supplies just disappear. Magically, almost. There's not going to be anything here. No. Who are you? Prospectors. What are you guys doing here? Thank you. Thank you, stars, you showed up. Our tanker had an accident. We don't have enough fuel left to get back to the core worlds. We need 50 fuel, and I'll gladly pay you 7,500 credits for it. A handsome markup, I might add. It is. We got lots of fuel, so we'll provide the fuel. Yeah, blah, blah. We're going to gouge someone when they're down. What do you take us? How about we take some of your crew instead? We have plenty, so that's reasonable. Ta-da. Oh. Now we can mug them if we really want to, but we don't want to. Can I do a sensor burst? There we go. Fine. So there's nothing here. Those guys we just saved. Sort of. It's not you. White dwarfs usually suck. Mainly because there's usually nothing there. Let's go take a look, though. See if there's any planets in the area. They got 1 planet. Maybe 2. Probably just 1. That's what the purple splotch means. It means the planet right there. Barren world, of course. Got some remnant. Yeah, we'll survey this so that we know we've been here. Yay, copy planet. Been on sensors. Check that one out. Is that construction completed? Damn it. Didn't notice it. Thought the thing save was completed, but I didn't see what planet it was on. Looks like we have one planet here. An arid world. Potential colony planet. Probably not, though. That's the comm sniffer. No. Just bigger, so take a look at you in a second. Moderate organics isn't bad. Moderate ore not bad. Moderate rare ore not bad. Adequate. This is actually a good arid world. Class 4 planet, so it's not bad. A little far away, but it's not horrible. Okay, so Concord Dawn. It's a Concord Prime. Whatever. It's not you. There it is. Okay, I sort this by name and it's not sorting by name. I hate that. Like, that's not alphabetical at all. So where do you? Jungle World. Got farming. Got Patrol HQ. So widespread ruins, rich farmland. That's what the farmers for can mine this stuff. Freeport, because we need stuff. For the resources. Basically, mine was going to get us the ore and the organics, and then we can do stuff with that afterwards if we want. It's already being farmed. Lots of food. Okay, good enough. 1,400 supplies, so we should probably consider going back. Don't have any gates in our area down here, but I want to head back to Emodia because that's where Rocketville is, and go back there and drop off a couple of ships, maybe modify them too, get them ready for combat. We're still in the process of building up a secondary fleet to patrol our colonies and stuff to keep them safe. So that's that. So, weapons and whatever. Plenty more of these. These are our point defense lasers that are with red lasers, because we're doing red lasers as a theme this run. You have choices. You have red, blue, green, orange, or yellow. Yellow. We don't do yellow though. We're doing red. What do we get up here? Oh, because there's... Okay, fine. We're good. Okay, so for medium size, what do we want? Heavy turbo lasers, we like them. 93 DPS. Pretty sure we have quite a few already. Just making sure. Heavy turbo lasers. How many points were you? Those are the 10 points. So now we're looking at 15 pointers that are red. So these twins. That's good. Not those. 10 pointers too. Heavy quad turbo laser. I think this is what we're looking for. 86. Yeah, these are the ones we're looking for. fine. How are we doing on ion cannons? I don't know. 15-point ions, but which ones do we want? Do we want these? Sphericals. So slightly better range. It's only one shot. EP damage is 1,000. These are 300 times 2. Damage per second 78. These are 93. So these are better. Those are 15s. We need some 10 pointers too. The NK7s are fine. Okay, order value. Total value is 277, so out of that much. This is how much we can produce in a month, so no problem here. And it's at the end of the month too, I think it'll be done. Maybe. We'll see. My shadow again. I'll try this to be a relatively quick shot because there's not a lot of stuff in our way for the most part, I think. Except for coming up in the clouds in front of us, but that should be fairly clear. Where we get this to? We're using a little slipstream, highway through space. This one, unfortunately, is going to take us too far to the side. So don't go in there. Storms are bad. Got to look at our colony threats. Do we have any? Abduction report. No, that's it. Pirate rate estimated 14 days until departure. Estimated blah. Where are they going? Raiding forces are projected to be very strong and likely comprised of 9 fleets. The defending fleets are outmatched. Where are they going? Ada, whatever. So we need to get there. How many days do we have? They leave in 14, but won't arrive for 39. So we got time to get there. Stupid pirates. Yeah, we're just hitting all the storms on there. Yeah, no big deal. Eating up our supplies. Not a waste. The CIS is invading a other planet, which you probably should help with, but we're busy. And now the CIS is going to raid us. Oh, they're in the system? What? What the hell? That foreign clients are at risk. Raid forces are currently operating that, so fairly capable and likely comprised of one large fleet. Raiding forces are superior to the fleets defending the system. I don't even know where this came from, because this was not here before, was it? Love when they do that to me. they're in Fondor, so much for getting stuff done. But Fondor's right next door. It's these guys. It's them right there.
Hey, bag of water, it is time to take a break. Go stretch your legs.
Timing.
This break supports the purchase of Rocket's treats. If you would like to help Rocket feel like a puppy again, please visit gimpy.com/support or type !treats in chat, or you can watch the ads during the break. Thank you. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Okay, gonna take a break. Need to get up, stretch my legs again, get some water. I sat around way too much earlier. I sat too long for the stream earlier today. Or for the first half of the stream, I was sitting way too much, didn't take enough breaks. But I need to get up, stretch my legs, get some water, go check on Mrs. Gimpy and Rocket. I'll be back in a few, and we'll kick the crap out of these guys when we get back, because they are not as tough as they think they are. Thank you very much for watching. Be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.